Hi there, my name is Alexandra and you're on the channel Yoga Fit. Today we're gonna do a short practice, mobilization of the whole body. So today we're gonna start in a child pose. Spread your knees apart. And for now, let's turn on the body a little bit. Wiggle your pelvis left and right. Feel the stretch of the sides, on the right side of the body and left side. Feel the textures underneath your palms. And stay in the center. And now rotate your shoulders back and down. Nice and easy, soft movements. We're turning on our consciousness around the body. All right, and now stretch the front of your body, bit by bit, lowering down on the mat. First your belly, then your chest, your shoulders, and finally the center between your eyebrows. Okay, and here again, we're focusing on our shoulders, rotating them back and down, a couple of times. Back and down. Relax your lower back. And finally, we're leaving our scapulas, our shoulders a bit down. And from here, turn your palms up, rotate them outside and then inside again. Outside and inside. And do this motion till the end, till you reach your shoulders, and you will feel how your shoulders are spreading outside. 5, do this motion till the end. Find this final point of the range of your motion. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and now your palms, we're keeping our palms on the mat, and now rounding your back, rounding your lower back, your tail, going with your tail down. We are pressing into the mat and going into cat position. And then inhale, lengthen your spine, and with this long spine, go down back on your heels. Exhale, round back. Inhale, long spine. Don't shorten your neck. Yeah, look a little bit down to keep your neck long. Exhale, and then inhale, soft face. Press with your shoulders down from your ears. And again, exhale and inhale, vertebra after vertebra. Exhale, and we're going into neutral position. Place your knees under your hips, your palms under your shoulders, and then we're keeping our lower back straight. Your core is engaged, as if you want to pull with your knees the mat towards your palms. This way. Okay, and here your elbows are straight, and we're going to move only our scapulas. Think about your scapulas, like about your wings, and we're going up towards our ears. Don't bend your elbows, and down towards the pelvis. Again, up, very accurate, very slowly, and down. Up and down. Don't fall with your head. Up and down. Lower ribs a little bit tucked in. Up and down. We're moving along one line, up and down, like parallel the floor, parallel the mat. All right, and here we're going to drop our chest and then rounding our shoulder blades, rounding upper back. We're going to push the mat again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and the final one. Exhale, inhale, and go into a neutral position. Now step with your palms outside of the mat and rotate them with the fingers outside. And from here, we're going to twist with our chest towards one hand and lowering our chest down. And the same thing to the other side. If you want a really good stretch all the way from the chest till your palm, then lift the palm towards the ceiling. And 7, still 7 times. 6, engage your core again, thinking about pulling the mat with the knees towards the palms. Then you will keep your lower back safe. Okay, still 4, 3, relax your face, relax the tip of your tongue, your throat, and 1. It's not a stress. You shouldn't be perfect. You're just moving. You're just keeping contact with yourself, with your own body, and constantly listening to it. All right. And then coming back to the cat position. If you need, you can do some circles with your wrist if you feel that they are tight. And anyway, always during the practice, take some pauses if you need. If you feel somewhere discomfort, please do some motion in that area and then join back the practice. All right, now we're stepping aside with our left leg, and here a bit wiggle with your pelvis, left and right, thinking about that you're pulling with your knee the mat towards your palm. And this way your right side of the hip will go forward and left side of the hip will go back. So we want our pelvis to be straight. From this position, engage your knee, and we're going with our tail up and down all the way till the neck. Again, up, our tail going towards the ceiling. Then the chest, then finally we're lifting our head. And here we're keeping our chest open, and we start the movement with our tail. Tail goes down, rounding our lower back, rounding our upper back, and finally our neck. And again, tail goes up, stretch and lengthening the spine. And with our tailbone down. All right, now our tailbone looks looking a little bit up into the ceiling, and in this position, keeping engaging our knee, we're going down with our pelvis on the heel, nice and gently. If you feel too much stretching on the inner thigh, don't go so far. All right, and one more time. Okay, and from here we're lifting ourselves from the floor, and this long leg we're bending and rotating the knee outside. The foot should be on the same line with the knee, and 2 things that you should control now. First is your pelvis constantly moving towards the knee. It's moving forward, and your bent knee, this one, is rotating outside. Keeping these 2 points controlled, you're focusing really on these points. We can go down with our pelvis, bending the knee further. If you don't have enough of space, you can a little bit step forward with your foot. But the most important thing, you don't need to go as low as possible, but then your knee is collapsing and your pelvis is going back. So then we're missing the whole point of the exercise, yeah? We're keeping these 2 points into position and then exploring where is the point where it becomes difficult and you wanna shorten the movement. The body wants to cheat. Yeah, explore this point and stay there a little bit. A couple more times. And then we're staying in this position. You can support yourself with the elbow and lean onto the thigh. If you can go further, you can place your palm on the floor.
Okay, but don't round your back. Your chest is staying open. If you can't open here your chest, go a little bit higher. But we need to mobilize the chest here. It's very important. So now, in your comfortable position, bend your elbow and go into twist. Exhale, inhale, twist. Keep pushing your pelvis forward. Keep rotating your knee outside. All right? And then we're staying in a twist. 3 more breaths. 3. Long spine, long neck. 2. Butt inside, a little bit relaxed, a little bit let it go. 1. Okay, and now we can straighten your knee and go into the cat position. And from here into the downward facing dog. Close your eyes and feel your left and right legs. Feel the sensations around the pelvis, sacrum, tailbone. Feel the space that appeared. And then inhale, exhale, going back into the cat position. Step aside with your right leg and then move with your pelvis left and right. Push with your bent knee the floor towards the palm. Engage your knee cap. It's very important to engage your kneecap. Otherwise, you can bend a little bit your knee. And from here, cat-cow. Tail goes up and tail goes down, rounding your spine. Inhale. Now focus on your breath. Do a nice, long, slow breath. Exhale. Inhale. Long neck. Again, push your shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale. The last one. Exhale. And with inhale, your tailbone goes a little bit towards the ceiling. And in this position, we are going down on the heel. 5, 4, engage your kneecap. 3, 2, and 1. From here, lift yourself up, bend your knee and rotate it outside. The foot stays on the same line as the knee. And again, focusing on 2 zones, the pelvis, 2 motions. Pelvis goes forward and tailbone a little bit down, and the knee goes outside. With these 2 controlled points, we are going lower and lower. Work with your own body. Think about your own body. Don't push it, but invite it in a wider range of motion. All right, and we are standing on the point which you can control. Yeah, you're not collapsing. Lean on the thigh or on the floor. Open your chest. Push your lower shoulder forward and your upper shoulder back. It can be here or here. Or you can put the yoga block actually as well. All right, and now exhale, bend your elbow, inhale, open your chest. Exhale, inhale, make your shoulders wide, spread them apart. Again, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and stay in this position 3 more breaths. Keep pushing with your pelvis forward. The knee goes outside. You're pressing with your lower arm against the leg, and from here you can twist even more. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your knee. Connect your legs and sit on your heels. Do a couple of motion with your pelvis, with your spine if you need to. Just spontaneous, nice and soft. All right, and then close your eyes and explore your sensations around the shoulders, in the chest area, around pelvis, sacrum, tailbone, thighs. Explore your breath, the speed of your breath, the depth of your breath, and then open your eyes. Inhale, spread your arms, exhale. Now we're finishing our practice. Thank you very much for practicing with me. Please leave some feedback. How do you feel after this practice? And see you next time. Bye bye.